This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Between two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN, you try to be in control of how your info is protected. But many other places also have it, and they might not be as careful. That's why LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats. If your identity is stolen, they'll fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for 40% off. Terms apply.
Hey there, Dan Bova here, writer and editor at entrepreneur.com. So every week I am digging back into the archives to pull out a snack-sized success. Try saying that fast. A snack-sized success secret. Yes, nailed it. From some of the incredible people that I've spoken to over the years. And one of those people is Garry Kasparov, one of the greatest competitors to ever sit down at a chessboard. Garry Kasparov rose to international fame back in 1985 when he became the youngest chess world champion at the age of 22. And he held on to that number one rank for an incredible 15 years. As someone who's never won a game of Connect 4, I'd say that is quite impressive. His battles with other chess masters were absolutely legendary, including his matches against IBM supercomputer Deep Blue. In 1996, he beat Deep Blue in your face computer, but in 1997, he conceded defeat. Now, this was well before it was commonplace for AI to do things 20 billion times faster than us mere mortals, and this was a pretty big deal. So I asked Garry if someone of his caliber ever gets scared or nervous before a big match. And here's what he had to say about tapping into mental strength. And he used this phrase that I love, and I want to get this tattooed on my forehead. Attacker's advantage. I love it. Let's find out what that means.
Okay, this question actually contains two in one.
Okay.
And it's very important we separate them because you said nervous before the game. And so being scared. That's not the same. Being nervous is normal.
Yeah.
If you're not nervous before the big game, something is wrong with you. They say that there are no fearless people. The only difference is how we can fight this fear back, how we can manage it. So that's why they say he's cool, he or she, they go to the game and they don't. No, if they don't care, they don't win. So was I nervous before the big match? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm nervous before every game. Even now when I play some exhibition games, I'm still getting a little bit nervous because it's a game.
Right.
Now, the question is how you handle it. That whether you can actually play under heavy pressure. I played with Anatoly Karpov 5 World Championship matches, and they were very, very close. But there was one factor that gave me an advantage. I won every decisive game. That's the key. So can you manage your emotions, your fears, your anxiety, and to make sure that at the climax of the game or at the key moment of the long match, you're ready to show your best. So that's what you have to know. Many athletes now they crack under pressure. That's why they're just not. They don't belong to the creme de la creme. They do the club of the top players. There are many great players, but a very few actually could actually make it to the very top.
Did you have any techniques, or did you have a mantra, or what did you have that was able to keep yourself in the game, in the moment, during those decisive games where you didn't sort of crush under the pressure of it?
I don't know. I'm probably the wrong person to answer the question. I just did it. So I knew I had it. Yes. So there are many factors, that you can look at my chess education, the family roots and the coaches. But at the end of the day, it's inside of you. I don't think that there's a magic pill or a special advice or technique, psychological technique that can help you to overcome your fears, your anxiety, your indecisiveness, unless you know how to do it. It's inside of you. So it's these certain things. Yeah, you can be helped, but still there's a moment where you are alone. You alone, you have to make a decision. And it's entirely up to you. And we all, by nature, we're hesitant. I think the difference is when it goes to the very top, I would say a couple of factors. One is, you should know how to identify the climax moment, the moment where you have to mobilize everything you have.
Yeah.
But also deciding on something. As I already said, it's every decision is about trade-offs. And it's when you're at the nexus and this is a big decision. So you just, you go right or left or you go straight. And the next turn will be like it's like in Arizona in 50 miles. So and you're hesitant. And so many people just waste precious time. And you say, okay, fine, I do this. That's just being decisive and also a believer. What I do is right. Yeah, I could be wrong. Yes, but it's at the end of the day, when you look statistically. So if you know how to make decisions, if you're willing to make decisions, if you're willing to take risk, that's what I call attacker's advantage. I think the balance will be in your favor.
Don't you love it? Attacker's advantage. So awesome. As many of you may know, Garry's fearlessness does not stop at the chessboard. He is the chairman of the Human Rights Foundation and has been a fierce and vocal pro-democracy activist for his native Russia. Our full conversation can actually still be heard on Entrepreneur's podcast, Get a Real Job, which you can still find on all platforms. Okay, well, that is the end of this snack. Hope it inspires you to make some decisive moves, like subscribing to our show and leaving a comment. That would be pretty good. That would give you the attacker's advantage. Okay, we will see you next episode.